The earliest records of Jews having mystical experiences date from the 2nd century, the very period when most rabbis were organizing against mysticism, and when the early Christian church was organizing against the Gnostics. Mystics practiced what is called Merkabah, or chariot mysticism, a term that comes from Ezekiel's vision of the chariot of God. The prophet Ezekiel is the prototype of the Jewish mystic. Ezekiel 1:4 and 5 records that a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it. And out of the midst of the fire, as the color of amber, came the likeness of 4 living creatures, which had the likeness of a man. Within the cloud he saw the chariot of God, a glowing object with huge wheels that appeared to be made of topaz, surrounded by 4 four-winged creatures. Above the creatures was a vault of the heavens that gleamed like crystal. Imagine you as Ezekiel feeling the tremendous presence of all 7 levels of the heavens, and being in that state of having God open himself to you. As the appearance of the rainbow that is in the cloud in the day of rain, so was the appearance of the brightness round about. This was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey. Blessed be the God of Israel. For centuries, Jewish mystics have tried to reproduce Ezekiel's experience. Gershom Scholem, born 1897, died 1982, was the contemporary authority on Jewish mysticism. He wrote for us, "The Merkabah mystics occupy themselves with all the details of the upper world, which extends throughout the 7 palaces in the heaven of Aravot, the uppermost of the 7 heavens, with the angelic hosts which fill the palaces, with the rivers of fire which flow down in front of the chariot, and with the bridges which cross them. But the main purpose of the ascent is to have the vision of the one who sits on the throne, a likeness as the appearance of a man, upon it, above it." The vision of Ezekiel brings to mind the vision of the I am that I am, the Son of God, and the individual who ascends the planes of being to attain to those levels. Some Merkabah mystics had an out-of-the-body experience as they attempted to replicate the vision and the experience of Ezekiel. Others had the sensation of their whole being going on a journey. Rabbi Akiva, a 2nd century mystic, visualized himself rising through the 7 palaces and 7 thrones until he found himself standing before the throne of God. Hai Gaon, an 11th century mystic, said the experience was an inner journey to the innermost recesses of the heart. Some mystics wrote poems called Merkabah hymns, in which they attempted to express the inexpressible experience of seeing God. O wreathed in splendor, crowned with crowns, O chorister of him on high, extol the Lord enthroned in flames, for in the presence of the presence, in the inmost glory of the inmost chambers, you set up your posts. Your names he distinguished from his servant's name. The flame surrounds a leaping fire, around him burning, glowing coals. This is the experience of a Jewish mystic, someone like you, someone like me. The rabbis opposed the practice of Merkabah mysticism on the grounds that it was dangerous. Jewish law contained warnings against trying to replicate Ezekiel's experience. The public reading of Ezekiel's vision was banned except on the festival of Shavuot. In fact, Sholem wrote, the rabbis sought to conceal the book of Ezekiel by withdrawing it from general circulation or from the biblical canon. Nevertheless, Jewish mystics practiced Merkabah mysticism, usually in secret, for about 1,000 years. Why did the rabbis fear? They feared because the individual would make direct contact with the living God without them. It is the fear of every hierarchy of every world religion. Those hierarchies fear you and me because we dare to come apart and have that direct experience without them. But we invite them all to come into our tent, come into the tabernacle of the Lord and rejoice with us and contact your own living God.